So I actually really enjoyed making the last Hearts of Iron 4 video, so I wanted to do another one. And we're back in the pony mod. Why I'm doing the pony mod, not the normal game? It's because I feel like there's a bunch of YouTube videos about the normal game anyways, about like real history or something. So pony mod is always fun. I want to do the Kingdom of Wingbardy. I've seen this a few times in my runs before. I never played it though. And what I understand is that the leader's just kind of a little bit like the little bit of an Italian guy from that one period in history that normal HOI4 takes place. So I'm a little bit interesting to see what happens here. There's a lot of text. I don't really don't care too much for the text. Looks like I'm gonna be going with the Beakolini route here, mainly because you can declare war on pretty much everybody around you in the down here in this part. It's gonna take me a second, but eventually, hopefully, I think I can unite like the southern part of the continent, and then maybe I'll go north and also kill the Griffonian Empire, because these guys can also get up to some silly stuff, because they get cores on pretty much the entire continent. So like I imagine I need to deal with these guys eventually. Maybe that'll be the goal of the run. Maybe I'll go for Equestria this time. Who knows? Okay, we have Beakolini in charge, and now the country's in apparently an economic crisis, so I'm just gonna go around fixing that. But I'm sure Beakolini with his massive brain can fix this problem, especially because like it's right here, which is like really fast. It's just like 5 focuses. Economic crisis recovered. The Germans should have thought of that. The economy has been relatively fixed. Now, I don't know what I'm going to do. Because I could do more economic focus. I probably should. I only have 3 research slots. Or, I could just go down the, start going to war with people. Which I think I'm going to do now. Because I have still a few bad focuses. But these are all not, like, that terrible. I think I'm just going to do war now. Just head down here and probably just roll over somebody. Okay, so I launched the, law. It didn't get passed, so now, coup time. This was I mean, I could have done this democratically, just, like, waited around, but that's kind of boring. Do they actually have any units? If they actually have any, I have no idea if they have units. That's amazing, but the fact that I have 0 units makes me think that they're also going to have 0 units, and it's about to be one of those wars where it's more about who can walk around each other the most. Yeah, they don't look like they have very many units either. And there they go. I don't know how much of a civil war that can be defined as, but there was certainly some fighting there. Mostly walking around enemy units. You know, that's at least not the worst outcome for it. Anyways, look at that. Now I have complete control of the parliament. Wow. Civil wars can be really effective sometimes. I got the Falcorian military government justifying on me. I don't actually know if they're actually going to declare, because currently they have an army of, like, 12 people. Like, there's probably, like, around 15 divisions. I have 16 divisions and also 2 allies up here with 11 and 8 divisions together. So if they do declare war on me, I don't know exactly what their plan is. They don't have any allies. But that is what's happening. So I'm just, like, I'm a little bit confused. If they have a plan, or they're just gonna run into me and die. Oh, no, they actually declared war against. I'm a little bit shocked right now, because, they don't actually have enough units to cover the whole border here. So as long as I can, oh, you guys are not going to go do the call to arms. Okay, look, my friends have maybe betraying me. Don't think it matters though, because I can do something called professionally walk around the enemies here, and now it should be a free encirclement. And I imagine, actually, I just won't push in the south. If half the armies in the south, the north is relatively undefended though, so I'm just gonna, yeah, I'll do something like this. Actually, I shouldn't overextend myself. Just try and circle everything in the south, and then kill it, and then go back north. Okay, they left their capital completely undefended, so just gonna walk in there. How close are they? 73% towards capitulation. I don't know. Okay, yeah, they're just leaving all of their victory points undefended. Oh, there goes another one. 93%. Now, I imagine they're just leaving the other one over here also undefended. So I imagine it could be that free. Most of the army down here is also encircled, which means that they're probably not going to be with us very long. I can't really take that one over there because there's an actual unit on there. But as long as they don't retake all their victory points and then stop me from walking into this other one. I imagine once this one's taken, it'll be dead. Also, once these are dead, that'll be a couple more provinces, which also count for something, I think. They're not dead. Nope. There they go. Absolute clown move. I don't know why they invaded me. You know, I'm sure they're kicking themselves a little bit in the ass right now, being like, oh, maybe that wasn't the best idea. Ooh, they have a navy? Oh my god. So value, anyways. Wasn't even, it was all defensive, okay? We're still the good guys, you know? They try to encroach on our land, and now they, get the punishment for it. Alright. Looking at, but the Griffonian Empire is getting ganged up on by, like, 3 continents. There's a lot of stuff going on around here, but the Griffonian Empire is the main guy I'm worried about, because they can get cores on practically the whole continent, but I think they're just about to get game ended while they're still an infant, because, it appears that the people around them all decided that, may as well deck on them, kill them before they actually, become an actual threat, which is very nice for me, so that's good to know that probably would have to be dealing with a massive fucking empire in the middle of the continent that could actually kill me. I'm still just going, I'm fixing there's a lot of problems with this nation, mainly also with the army, like this. So I'm trying to fix all of, like, the main problems, and then I'm gonna go to war. Because I don't want to go to war with this shit here. That's terrible. So you know how this guy refused to join me in the war against our enemy, the oppressive people of the people over here? I remember their names. Anyways, so I have this funny focus where I can just declare war on them. And so now they're going to get kicked out of their faction, and I'm going to kill them. And there goes the Griffonian Empire. So that's actually a really nice fact that they're dead. I'm about to be able to declare war here, but like, oh... No, okay, apparently, I didn't realize that somebody else could just become the Griffonian Empire after they die. Oh, that makes me so happy. Knowing that is just a thing. Okay, never mind. My hope has been crushed. Alright, there goes the, justification. I do have to wait a couple days because I do have a truce with them, but though that should be over very, very soon, April 15th. And now I can go to war. Call them my, I'm hoping my teammates join here just to occupy them. I'm just gonna do their epic walk around strategy again, because they don't have enough divisions to cover the mass border. It was actually mainly due to my teammate, because his border is also being covered, which means that they really can't do much here. Alright, that's their capital left completely exposed here. That's the first capital taken, and now I imagine that the last... I can't imagine that capital has anybody on it just because how far away it is from the front lines. The AI wouldn't be able to move a unit there. So I imagine these guys are just going to be dead here as well. My ally did join in. I don't think he realizes that I'm about to just eat him up too. But you know, I appreciate the help before, you know, just before I need to get some more territory just to add to my little bit of a realm. Because right now I'm not feeling beefy enough. On the map is not the correct color. And the, I guess the soldier is my paintbrush. And there they go. I should just be able to take everything. Oh, if my teammate actually tries to take, or my ally tries to take something, I'll be a little bit pissed off. But yeah, okay. You get anything, any navy? There's no navy. Sad. No ships for me. But they were a landlocked nation. It would be kind of weird if they did have a navy. Alright. Focus got me a war goal in the barony of Antuya, and I don't expect this to be anything. I don't expect this war to last any more than like 3 hours. Much like the Danish-German war, that was like 6 hours long. I'm pretty sure, okay, maybe not, maybe this was perhaps like a day long. But, yeah, that was, they were just withholding me access to the lake, and like, you know, I need this lake because it has, like, the water. And I needed the water to drink or something. And they were just being mean about it, and I was like, you know what? These guys need to go, so... I don't even know what I'm gonna get. Oh, they actually have a lot of resources, okay. Now, they have a lot of metal and chromium. That actually is a very good conquering, then. Yeah, that's extremely nice. I was running low on steel, and I'm still running low on steel, but hopefully I'll be less running low on steel now. Okay, just got my 5th research slot. Now, what I think I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for relatively cheap medium tanks and then go for more of an air build. I'm still going to have some tanks, I think, but I don't think I'm going to go for, like, a large amount of them. I think I'm just going to go for cheap tanks with some mechanized and then mainly go for air superiority after that. And I think that's going to be the plan. Anyways, I'm going to betray my ally next here. Just going to do this and then declare war. And that's the army plan. I just feel like, I guess, most games I just do inf air, but I was feeling today like, maybe I'll do spice up, actually make some tanks. Especially because, like, I'm pretty sure Cass got worse at some point. I'm not exactly sure. I don't follow the game too closely. Alright, war goal is ready, and no allies to call in this time. No allies left. Anyways, this time they actually never mind. I was about to say this time they actually have enough units to cover the board. I was wrong about that. It appears that there's one area where they don't. I'm gonna exploit this to the max, trying to just get a quick encirclement here and go around back. Just maybe, hopefully, maybe even get a full encirclement back here. And when I wrap around them and kill a few of their army, I imagine they won't have any more near enough units to actually cover the whole front, and then it'll be GG on the spot. At least that's what I'm hoping for here. Oh, they're already encircled. Rough time. I can probably just battle plan this now. I'm probably going to take a couple more losses due to battle planning, but, like, sometimes a couple losses and to save some brain power is necessary. Plus, like, these ponies are sacrificial, okay? They're dying for their country. It's what they were meant to do. What else were they meant to do other than die for their countries? I don't think there is any other use for a pony other than to serve the interests of the state. And there they go. And I annex them, and now that's my faction absorbed into me. I think I can just... I'm gonna go claim Griffithsville and try to reform the Carthian Empire. I have no idea what the Carthian Empire is or why it should be reformed, but I'm gonna go for it. Alright. War goal has been unlocked, and now we're going. They also have a one tile gap, which is this free. I do have battle plan on, just to make sure that, you know, my brain will say, no, actually, no, they have enough units for the entire front. Okay, that's good for them. However, I do have full air superiority, so I think this is going to be a little bit of a... Hey, can I please look at the map? I want to look at them dying. I had, of course, 5 speed to make it actually... And they're gone. Okay. Very good. Air superiority plus good infantry kind of does that to people, especially when they only have, like, 13 factors. Oh, that's actually very nice. This guy was absolutely popping off. But now it looks like he's just getting owned by these guys somehow. I have no idea how, considering that they have way less factories, but I guess he just rushed his units and now they're all dead. Okay, that's actually good to know that with the socialists, the you know, dangerous socialists. Well, these guys are harmonic, so they probably won't declare war on me. These guys may have. That's good to see that they're getting owned themselves. Alright, the fight of the North Zabrikan continent has now popped off. I don't think it's gonna go well because the Karthenia just got owned by a fucking tribe. I was not expecting this, so I'm expecting the Chipoter are gonna get absolutely clopped, if you will. You know, just take a hoof to the ass because they know they don't have an ally. They're gonna get owned by some Indians. Alright, looks like to restore the Carthian Empire, all I need to do is conquer these little guys, which means that I have to go to war with this faction. Which is absolutely lovely, and now I'm almost regretting them killing, because killing one nation is a lot easier than killing two. But I'm sure I can figure it out. I just have to go find the button to declare war on them. Okay, war declaration against these guys is available, so I'm going to go in. I don't think I'm going to cover my ports, though. I think I'm just going to let them naval invade if they want, and then kill the naval invasion as it lands. I should also move my air force, actually. That's probably, like, a good idea, huh? I do technically have this. Anyways, they're a little bit distracted with these guys over here, so I imagine it won't be too much of an issue just to actually... Probably should be careful of the fact that they have a border up here. Yeah, I should do that. Sometimes my brain can be turned a little bit off and be like, oh, that's true, they're fighting this country, which means that they can have a border in weird places. Alright, that's their capital pretty much left undefended. I think their entire army is actually over here sieging these guys down. So I just kind of gave it at the perfect moment. The problem is, though, that my teammate kind of has all the war scores. So I'm probably going to have to kill this republic and then turn around and then go kill the communists after. Just because, I imagine after I capitulate these two countries, they're going to be like, oh, well, we technically did all the work. And I'd be like, fair. And then I'd just have to stab them as well and take the land back. I imagine that's what's going to happen. I don't know for sure, though. Maybe these guys, their entire army just appears out of nowhere and then turns the shit around. I don't know yet. Alright, There goes the United Thing of Cimarron, and that means I should be able to restore Karthenia? No. Owned Meteor, I do. Maybe it doesn't count because I don't have it as out of a trade or out of a peace conference. I think the peace conference type deal is what's needed, not just owning it. That's what it looks like. So I can't put up the decision yet to form the cool country, but I imagine I can soon. Anyways, I need to go and now invade his friend, this guy, and then that should be the war done. And what? Actually, maybe I just wait until he caps the communists. Now they're gonna come back alive after I kill them, won't they? Unfortunate. I wanted them to kill the communists before I killed them, but the communists, after I started beating up the Azurians, they started winning again. So I guess I'll just kill these guys and then kill the communists immediately. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that. I maybe should have just not pushed in, just let them have a good old time instead of killing a lot of their units. But it is what it is. It's too late now. Too late now. Now I have to kill these guys after, because I'm pretty sure in the peace deal they're still going to start taking a little bit too much for my little decision to handle to reform the empire. The land campaign has been pretty much cleared up. I mean, there's still technically something here, but my units are just kind of starving over here, so I think I'm just going to take them out. And if they do push out, then I'll just push them back in. But I'm pretty sure the communists have the rest of the whole land problem solved. Right now, I'm just waiting until my navy kills enough of their navy that then I get naval superiority, so then I can send my marines at them. But until then, gonna be watching the communists 1v1 the remaining, like, vestiges of just the Asterions just on the land. And they're kind of a clown-on-clown battle because they both don't have very many divisions left. Especially these guys, after I've just completely destroyed their home base. Alright, naval superiority has been established, and now that's a go. I'm hoping these guys, if these guys don't land first try and they all die, I'm actually gonna be so slightly annoyed. Actually, probably should have made an airbase so I get air superiority over this area, but I don't know. I don't think that'll matter. There's only one unit here, so I imagine as long as I just do some silly things, do that, and then click specifically that button, should be that capital taken. Is that them dead now? That should be that them. 97, what? No, don't tell me I swear if I have to invade that island as well, I'm gonna be so mad if they don't capitulate after I take this whole island. I hope they will, but if they don't, then it'll be what it is what it is. I guess I'll just have to take that island as well, which is going to be a little bit unfortunate. Actually, no, there's a... Okay, please just let this one tiny city over here put them over the edge. It's just one random island city, Megaris. Please end them. 99%. No. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to actually go and invade the, another... Wait, actually, maybe not. Oh, never mind. There's another island, there's another city over here. There's actually two cities over here. Oh, epic. I think that'll be them dead then, because that should at least be 1%. There we go. Okay. So very important as I take everything over here. I think I need everything down here to form the Kingdom of Cartheniage. And then everything part of the Republic of Asteron comes next. I'm actually mainly interested in the sea assets. And land assets are nice and all. Actually, that's a lot of resources. Okay, and that's the peace still confirmed. Actually, kind of very, very shocked with how well that went. And now, can I click the button? Yeah, restore Karthenia. And now I can start integrating these people and make it so that they can start being court here, which is amazing. I like actually owning the people and being able to turn them into my people. Anyways, so now I've reestablished the Carthenian Social Republic. I do have the option to actually intervene in the war down here to help out the Chipoterans. I don't know if I'm going to do... Actually, probably because I just took the Navy, right? I just got double the size of my Navy. So I imagine I actually have more ships than them now. Yes, I have actually plenty more ships. So maybe I'll go down and help the Chipoterans. They're not doing very well. They're getting their face absolutely blasted here. And you know what? Having a little bit of a maritime empire here would just be kind of Kind of a cool goal. Maybe I'll just kill the socialists. I don't know yet. Okay, demanded the Commonwealth of New Maryland, but it looks like they said no. And they are a faction with the Equestria, but yeah, Equestria's getting kind of owned right now, so I'm sure this can't go terribly for me. And as long as Equestria loses, I surely won't be locked in a forever war with a person across the continent, right? At least that's what I'm hoping here. Yep, they have now called in the Solar Empire as their teammates. So as long as the Changeling lands can do what the Changeling lands does best and actually kill Equestria, I should be okay here. Otherwise, it's gonna be kind of awkward if Equestria wins and then they actually build up a navy and invade me later. Although by the time they win, I imagine I'll have the ability to actually struggle a little bit. Maybe build one of my own navies and counter invade. We'll see though. I'm not sure yet. Oh, that's unfortunate. There go the Chippo Terrace. I don't think I'm going to be going to war against the United Kingdom of Eris after all, which is kind of a shame, but that was an option. But now that the Nightmare has been defeated, no longer an option. The Carthian are still struggling against the Indians, but it looks like they're doing a little bit of a comeback, which is good for them. Like, it'd be nice to see somebody on the continent that maybe could ally with. And then gain a foothold. I don't know if I really want to mess with that continent anyways, though. That's kind of a scary place. I've pretty much taken all the things. And also, I realized that it allows me to sue for peace here. So, yep, now I just get the Empire for free and now I'm no longer stuck in forever. I was actually a little bit concerned I would because Stalingrad over here is kind of popping off. They're starting to counter-invade the Changeling, so it may have been that maybe it's not the Solar Empire that doesn't come back, but the Communists, rather. So actually a very good thing I got out of potential forever war there. Very happy with that outcome. Okay, the Communists have decided that they want to declare war against me, which is fine. It's just really annoying because that means I wanted to save my manpower for a couple tank divisions, but when somebody declares war on you, it's time to pump out another 20 divisions because currently don't really have enough people to actually cover my full front, which is kind of concerning to say the least. Anyway, let me push back for a little bit here. I did not realize that they had a war goal against me. In fact, didn't notify me at all. I just checked, and now I'm at war, which is not exactly the most ideal state, but is what it is. I got a nice easy encirclement. I think I'm just going to let all of this die, because it's going to occupy a large part of their army, so then I can, while that's occupied, I can build up an actual large army to cover the whole front line, and while they're down there, can encircle a few units and make some progress in the north. So I've gotten a good amount of encirclements down, and his army numbers are actually struggling. Okay, apparently I can't click that, but his army numbers are 13 to 37, so he has a very few units, and most of his units are down, like, in this area, and most of his actual, like, core land is over here, so I think I'm just gonna walk over his land while his army is a little bit misplaced. That's actually was kind of a good decision to just give up this territory, because, like, this territory is not my core territory either, so losing it is just kind of like, it sucks, but, like, but this territory is way more important, so, I've lost a foot and this guy's losing 2 limbs instead. Alright, as usual, an undefended capital, and there it goes. They are at 70% towards capitulation, so I imagine after I take the rest of the land over here, they're gonna die, but it is a long march, and also, there's just a unit out here. I'm not dealing with that. that hurts my eyes. You know what, I'm just gonna let that guy walk around as he just slowly starves to death. Maybe his legs will get tired and then he stops taking my territory for free. But I mean, like, for that one guy taking my territory for free, I have like 8 guys over here just walking into, a wall of nothing. So I don't know what is up with people today and just declaring war on me when they don't actually have defenses in their base. A little bit silly, if you ask me. But you know what? Ponies, not humans. Very small brain. Okay. Changelings won the war, looks like. Yep, Changelings won against Equestria. Now all they have to do is deal with Stalingrad. You know what? I can relate. All them communists really be causing an uproar these days, and you know what? I'll be happy if the Changeling Queen puts them where they belong. Which is, I think, dead? I don't know. Maybe in a factory, making little armbands for the real supremacists. Okay, and there they go. So that should be the final piece to actually me be able to form the whole empire. Okay, my focus tree is now allowing me to gain a foothold in the southern continent down here and go to war with these guys. That's what I'm gonna do next. Maybe I'll go to war, go into Egypt, and then finally up into the Kingdom of Eris. It's probably a good place, and then maybe go Carthian Republic, which is still at war with the natives, and then maybe I'll kill the Makua, and then declare the how do I say this? Mediterranean Empire. Except it's not the Mediterranean. It's whatever this is. This area of the empire. I don't know what. Like, I'm sure there's a name for it. Not too knowledgeable on it, no. And the war popped off. Looks like we're doing very well. I would imagine that we have full airspeed. I built up all the airplanes and none of them appeared. I'm okay. They should be flying over now. But looks like the initial phase of the war is going on. I imagine that's because our divisions have more experience with them because, you know, been fighting on this entire continent for the entire game. And these guys, I don't think they have as much lived experience, and also I have full naval control here, so no risks of like a naval invasion or them doing anything bad. I mean, they're definitely not invading my mainland, that's for sure. And now they seem to be actually, how many divisions do they have? 8 military factories. Oh, max of 41 divisions, which is not very much. My 20 divisions should be perfectly fine against that, especially with the combined air superiority, because now my planes have actually arrived. So I imagine this is going to be a good foothold, because my goal is apparently to kill these people. Apparently, I specifically hate those people, especially because they took away the cool nightmare people. I can bring back the nightmare people after I kill them, and just make them a little bit of a puppet state, but I can still bring them back in spirit. Alright, there goes their capital, making them 84% towards capitulation. It's a little bit awkward. They are playing with the starvation game on this side. They have a lot of sand, which my units are very much struggling with. But I imagine as long as you can eventually make it over there, I'll be okay. But up here, I am slowly pushing. The problem with up here, may not be sand, so there's less starving, but there are mountains, which are a little bit annoying. But after I take this port, I imagine I can then push through here. I probably won't even push through the center here into the capital. I'll probably just push through the north rather, because the center is just too much sand for my little brain to take in. It's clogging my nostrils and I can't think, and it's annoying me. And there they go. Wait, am I still in a war? No, they just immediately capitulate. Do I have cores here? No. Okay. Well, there goes the enemy. Now I just have to work on actually getting a few justifications going, and then we're cleaning up the rest of the Mediterranean here. I'm going to call it the Mediterranean. I'm sure there's an actual name for it, but I'm not going to look it up. Also, for some reason, the game doesn't give you a chief of army, so I had to level up the field marshal from like level 2 all the way to 4 to finally get army XP. Now I can actually design divisions. Like, the entire game I've been using default divisions, but now since at that war, I barely got level 4, so I can actually get army experience now, and I'm extremely happy. No, the Chipoterans became a subject. What? Oh, they're nice now. They're Republican? Now they have gone too far. Releasing them as a subject and making them all harmonic and not evil. Making me a little bit sad. So right now, justification is almost done, and then I'm gonna probably gonna fight these 3 clowns that are all just in a, you know, battle royale to see who can win, and have been fighting for like the past 8 years. Though it looks like the tribes are actually doing pretty well, and then I'll go over and kill the Mount Eris once I actually have like a solid landing here, can kill all the land units, and then go into the island after. Anyways, war with these guys. Hopefully this goes well. Wow, I've already lost naval supremacy. Amazing. After I sink their fleet, then I should be able to go in and just slap them around a little bit more. Alright, naval invasion has launched, and now I just need to get all the airplanes to actually go on this island, please. Look at that, like, I'm having them support the army, but for some reason they're just over the sea and not on the island. So if I can take the air superior island, I imagine this will be a pretty easy landing. I'm gonna go for Pombal here. Invading with tanks now. I finally have my tank divisions built. They are not very trained or supplied. But that's been the army experience problem more than anything else. Anyways, now that they've landed, I'm sure this is gonna go well. 5 of them against the island. I mean, if 5 of them against the island with full air superiority, I'm sure it's gonna be fine here. I just run over, try and get to that southern port before they react. And, yep, that is the southern port kind of taken there. Oh, you have to go back up and make sure they don't retake the northern port. Small amounts of micro are needed, but yep, to manage to take the southern port here. Those are the 2 island, other than this. Oh, there's a third, oh. I didn't realize that there was a third port. But, okay, I can just take that port and then kill all the units on the island, and then I imagine I'll be okay. And this, okay, yeah, this guy also caught the other unit over here, so if I can just entrap them onto that chain of islands there, I should be okay. Alright, they've been entrapped on the chain of islands. Now, as long as I can take the last port, I'll be sitting happy, then I'll have a very nice place to, invade their mainland over here, because they are doing some counter invasions. But now that I've won for naval control, I don't think they're gonna be able to do that anymore. And now I should be able to just kind of vibe and eventually slowly try and invade the mainland over here. There goes the final port there, making the island completely ours, which means that I am probably just going to slap down a couple airfields here, and then go for the last Macavia Island. Ooh, even more landing tech. Yes, please. I've gotten enough naval supremacy, and the light invasion for the main island has launched. Now, I have actually built up the airports here, which means that hopefully, oh no, one submarine blocking half of the naval invasion, average least OP submarine mode. Anyways, I did get a landing, at least on the side. I just have to take the port, and then I should be fine. But though I imagine this is an easy port take, yep. And now, as long as I actually split up the units correctly, it should be a pretty easy invasion here. Alright, they have been pretty much fully broken here. And I should be able to take their capital here relatively fast. Do I have the air up? No, air, why, can you guys, oh, my air can't actually reach the island. That's kind of concerning. Is there an airport anywhere? I really desperately need an airport here. Can I build one? I can, okay. Actually, I just took that airport. It's level 1 right now, but I'm going to get that maxed out real quick, and then hopefully using that airport, I can actually do things in this game. There goes their capital, and now I just have to secure the rest of the island, which should be fine. Very nice encirclement. Few more divisions killed. Another division down. And there they go. Alright. That's the last sea conquest, really. Now I just have to actually land. I think the Carthenians look like they're coming back against the natives here. So oh no, never mind. That was just a peace conference. But I think I'm gonna wait until the natives kill the Carthenians here, because it looks like, yeah, there's a little bit of a disparity between the power levels of both factions. So I'm gonna wait until the Carthenians die, and then I'm gonna invade the Quagathai. And after they invade the Quagathai, invading the Kingdom of Eris, liberating the Chipotera, I think that'll be the Mediterranean Empire restored. Alright, so I can apparently have a justification on these guys and also send them volunteers. So my justification ends on November 29th, and it's October 13th right now, so I have like a month to kill them. I don't think I will, just because by the time these guys get to a front 9, it's already gonna be, I only have 1 month left, and then I just have to actually just kind of rush down their capital, probably. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work out, but I'm gonna try and do my best. Alright, here's the plan. I click on the capital and hope they get there in time. So if I can kill these guys fast enough, then I should be able to just immediately declare war on these guys and then take all the land back anyways. Anyways, so about 10 days or one month left, almost exactly. And it's going well. We're running out of supply now, as long as we... Oh wait, does these guys motorize? These guys aren't motorized. Immediately motorize that, please. I need motorized supply. Alright, encirclement. A couple encirclements. I don't really care about the encirclements. No time to even kill the encirclements. It's time to go to the capital to hit Pone here. Oh, shit. I don't have air superiority, do I? I can't send air volunteers. There's no air anywhere. I should be able to break that tile. And November 7th, at least I'm increasing the progress. I mean, I took back the tile. Does that mean that we'll get resupply here? I don't think so. Anyways, back to just rushing down the capital. 19 days left. Oh, these guys move way too slow. Yeah. I think I'm just going to go... Oh, nope. We got supply back somehow. That means that these guys will actually start moving okay at okay speeds again. Alright. And we just take a towns help with supply a little bit. Ignore that. Okay, that's their capital down. Did the operation work? Is that them dead? Zeptis is down. I take Zapsa. And then hopefully they resign. Alright. And they died. Okay, perfect. So now, recall volunteers. And declare war. Thank you. That was a very nice operation there. So now I don't have to deal with the fact that, you know, there will be another person in that war taking war score after. Now they're completely dead. Now I could just just naval invade and kill them. This is amazing. It's all that I ever wanted. Alright, landing directly on Carthage, and this is a level 10 port, so that means that I get a shitload of supply through, and just completely uncontested. What I think I'm gonna do, go to this, this shore first, kill everything over there, and then, after that, then I'll actually go and go the other port. Actually, can I grab that port first? Here, can I build an airport? Is this possible? I do have control of the airport. Perfect. Actually, just on that tile. Where's the rest of the army? Why is the rest of the army over here? That is concerning. That is actually extremely concerning. It's the west pretty much cleared out, which means that now I just have a bunch of space for supply and airports, and I may have lost Carthage, but you know what? That's okay. That's somebody's using nukes now. Okay, that's probably a little bit concerning. I may have lost Carthage, but it's no big deal. Now that I'm not like sandwiched on both sides, my relatively small army. I'm only using 24 divisions to invade all the tank divisions. Now it's no massive front. It should be a very, very easy invasion here. Okay, and their capital was left undefended, and there they go. Another minor addition to the empire. Now it's time to finally do what I've always wanted to do and kill the hippogriffs over here. Now just to justify a war goal on them, and then stab them. Alright, there goes the justification, and now... Oh. Fuck. Forgot that there's a second front line. Okay, I guess my port garrisons are gonna have to really quickly form an army here, because I don't... Oh, God. About to get a lot more messy than I originally anticipated. Okay. Not a big deal. I could just extend this guy's army. Oh, fuck. That's a massive front line right there. I don't really want to invade in the... no, actually. Nope, no. You guys stay over here. Don't really care about that land. I'll just take all the ports for... I'll take all the coastline, and then I'll go deal with this later. Yeah, I think that's the best deal. Once I take all the coastline, they should just starve to death, at least, ideally. And actually, what I'll do, make all the port garrisons attack as well, making it so that once all the ports are taken, it'll stay taken, and then the inland army of theirs will very slowly starve to death, and it'll be pretty good. Okay, there goes the capital of Arzinia, putting them at... And they retook it. Alright, that looked like I put them around 70% capitulation, so as long as I can take a few other victory points along with it, I imagine that'll just be them dead then. Once I take that back again, oh, never mind. All my units want to go over here. Maybe I'll just kill the desert people and circle everything over here, and then go back to liberating the Chipotarians. I think actually if I kill the desert, killing that is probably the best idea here. Because if that happens, all of this over here gets encircled. In fact, it's already being encircled without even me dealing. Jesus Christ, the port garrisons, they're too strong. It's just the port garrisons are literally just a couple infantrymen and some shovels. That's it. But I guess against people who are starving to death, a shovel was really a dangerous tool. And now this is all pretty much gone. Yeah, this is just killing itself slowly. Hello, tank. I don't know why you're over here, but you can probably just clean everything up. Oh, there's actually plenty of tanks over here. That's interesting. Alright. These tanks are about to get some huge leveling bonuses here, because the XP from these kills are going to be unreal. The Desert Republic died, and now, I mean, they technically still have the capital over here, but, yeah, other than that, they're kind of just dead. And I imagine this port garrison killed that starving unit. So there's a lot of encircled units, which are encircling my units. Never mind, they're now escaped. So with that army dead, they're going to expand a little bit over here. Nothing I can really do about that. Or are they? Never mind. The port garrisons, the shovels. I don't know exactly. Oh, yeah, I mean, they're attacking because I set them to come over here. But yeah, I didn't expect them to be that powerful. Anyways, there goes that capital. Is that them dead? No. Oh, they actually have... They have core. This is their core state. That is a core. That is fast. I didn't realize Warzinia could get a core state on Tobruk. Anyways, Warzinia dead. Now, the liberation of the Chirpaterans coming next as a shovel man walks into the capital. And then after that, I'm actually going to go through the effort of invading the homeland here. There's the Chirpaterans. The wrong ones, of course. Of course, I want to bring the Chirpaterans back here, but the ones suppressed by the evil Republic of the United Kingdom of Eris. And their thing called democracy, not a big fan. Anyways, I'm just going to now plan this from first war, because directly into Wingbardy. No reason to make this complicated. They launched a naval invasion over here. I don't even have to do anything, because it appears that my puppets are enough to kill it by themselves, so... You know, at this point, they're just killing themselves. Also, to complete naval control around the main island here, so they're pretty cooked. Actually, naval invasion is even ready. 19 units about to go up in their ass. And they, of course, just immediately had a submarine sitting there waiting. Doesn't matter, though. I imagine this will be an easy landing. Right, yep. Everybody's landed, and that means it's time to just roll over them for their transgression of killing the cool nightmare people. And there they go. I'm gonna puppet Chipotera. And then annex everybody else, of course, because nobody else is escaping my wrath here. Anyways, and also take all their fleets and stuff. Oh, I had a lot of fun. I hope you go. Oh, what? This isn't. This isn't the Chipoteran tree. No. Well, I guess since there's no that just is what it is. Anyways, that's the run here. Oh wait, did I just? Oh, apparently I puppeted them. I want to turn them all purple. Anyways, that was the Rome run, or the fake Mussolini, but in Griffonian form. And I had a lot of fun. I could kill the Aquilians, but I don't really have an interest to. I don't imagine it'll be actually maybe somewhat of a fight, but actually it probably wouldn't. I would just do the same thing, get like 48 tanks, and then press forward. And then with a complete wall of planes, like, I just have that much industry at this point, it wouldn't be much of a fight. Only person that would actually be challenging was the change lands, and, you know, they're across the sea, I don't want to deal with them. So I hope you enjoyed. I had a lot of fun this run, actually. The Wingbardy into the Beakolini was fun, and maybe I'll catch another HOI4 video. See ya!